Namaste, Archana Pammi here. Welcome back. So another sequence that we are going to be doing is what in yoga is referred to as the dragon poses. Now, I personally don't know why they're called dragon. Maybe because they are pretty close to what you do with the lizard pose, which is Uttan Prashtasana in classical yoga or Hatha yoga, whichever version you want to call it. So maybe this is a distant relative of it, so they call it dragon. I don't know what is the reason behind it. I need to find it out. But there are usually four variations of doing that. One, baby dragon, low flying dragon, twisted dragon, and winged dragon. So what we are going to do is we're going to do all the four on one side and then shift to the other side. So let's start by getting on our knees into tabletop pose. We'll be starting with the right hand side to begin with. So just you could actually do this from here itself, or if you'd like to go to downward dog and bring the right leg forward, you could do the same. But I'm just going to inhale, bring the right leg forward. So this is just extend the left leg behind you. Remember one thing, that in this pose we're going to be staying on our left knee for a long time. So make sure that if you want, you can fold your mat and give some extra cushion to your left leg. But the best thing to lift off the tension of the knee is to press into the top of the back foot. As you can see, the more I press, the knee is lifted off, and that tension on the left knee is released. So try that action. So you're always constantly doing that, and the pressure on the left knee is lifted, so you don't hurt your left knee through this whole process. So now here we are in baby dragon. Low flying dragon is when you go low by going onto your elbows. Your leg is still the same. Your knee is tucking above the ankle. Don't open the knee. Or don't let it fall, or don't push it too farther, or keep it behind. Just keep it right in line with your ankle. And low flying dragon is when you go on to your elbow and gaze forward. Let's just stay here for a couple of breaths. And slowly inhale, lift up, get into your palms. So what we're going to do is known as the winged dragon. Now in the winged dragon, you need a wing. So essentially what we are going to do is we're going to open up the leg, the right hand side, such that your hip is open and your knee is going towards the mat. Your feet, actually you're resting on the side, on the top side of the feet. So this is winged dragon. And you just gaze forward. Now of course you could mix the low flying dragon with the winged dragon. So you could always go further down onto your elbows. If this feels intense, stay here. Keep breathing. A couple of breaths. Keep pressing into the back foot whenever you feel any tension on the left leg. And now bring the foot back into the basic baby dragon pose. So we're going to do a twisted dragon. So if you have not warmed up your quads and if you find it difficult, you could simply place your right hand behind and twist behind. If your quads are warmed up and you can actually bend your leg, you could wrap it and twist behind. And release. I released in such a way so that I can release the pain in the leg, but feel free to release slowly. So that was the baby dragon, the low flying dragon, the twisted dragon, as well as the winged dragon that we did on the right side. I'm just going to do a little bit of a toe tap. Toe taps help release any stretch that you would have done by doing low lunges and everything. It's very good for your quad, for your hamstring and your calf. It helps gently stretch it, and I always love to do this when I have done any of these kind of stretches where I'm on my knees for a long time. Just giving it a few toe taps before we move into the left side. So again, starting from the force, we are going to bring the left leg forward. So now staying here is baby dragon. Let's just stay here for a couple of breaths. Extend the back leg. And remember, keep pressing into the top of your back foot so your knee is relieved from the overpressure. Now you could also go low here into low flying dragon. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Now moving into winged by opening up the left leg. You're actually opening up your hip as well here. Press on the top of the left feet. Your knee is moving towards the mat. And you're staying in the winged dragon. Keep giving pressure to the back foot so your knee is relieved. Gaze forward. Again, you have an option of going low here as well. So it will be a low flying winged dragon if you do that. I'm staying here. If you feel like going low, go ahead. And now we're going to go into twisted dragon. So you could simply just open your hands like this and stay here, or if possible, then go for the quad wrap as well. And slowly release. Now as you release, toe taps. You could do a simple toe tap. You could also do a cross foot tap. You're crossing over the other leg and doing the toe tap. And you could also do an open leg toe tap, meaning you're opening the leg to the same side, not going over the other leg. So that was the the dragon flow, so I call it. So you can start with baby dragon, which is just placing your leg forward, bending the knee and starting it over the ankle, and the other leg is stretched out in the back. Remember a lot for the stretch leg. Press into the top of your feet so your knee is relieved of the pressure. And if you still feel there is too much pressure, you can always double up the mat or put a cushion or put a bed sheet under the knee that is going to be behind. And from there, you could go into your elbows to low flying dragon, and then you can open the feet to become a winged dragon, and then twist into twisted dragon pose. So that is my favorite sequence. The thing is, when you do this in yin yoga, each of these poses are held for a minimum of 3 minutes or 5 minutes. So maybe start off with one or two, try holding for long. But the best part I enjoy about this is moving from one to one in succession. But you saw me that in every pose, I at least held for 10 breaths or 15 seconds as the count. Hope this was fun. Let me know your feedback and suggestions. Namaste.